No, I'm just kidding. So today we are talking about Leon Edwards versus Belal Muhammad, the rematch. It's only rumored right now. I wouldn't be surprised at all if it does happen, especially considering the first fight happened in the O2 Arena in London. Same thing with the Aspinall Blades fight. Also happened at the O2 in London. So I feel like it is the right thing to do, to have the rematch, same place, different time, different stakes on the line as well, because Leon Edwards is now the champion and Belal Muhammad is the contender. So Leon Edwards is 32 years old, 6 foot even though I feel like he's probably closer to 5'11", if we're being honest. He has 22 wins, 3 losses. Trains out of Team Renegade. He has 7 wins by knockout, 3 wins by submission, 12 decision wins. His 3 losses have came by 2 decisions and then 1 disqualification. His notable wins have came from Colby Covington, Kamaru Usman, 2 times. He beat Nate Diaz, had a no contest with Belal Muhammad in their first fight. He beat RDA, or Rafael Dos Anjos, Gunnar Nelson, Donald Cerrone, Brian Barberena, Vicente Luque. He lost to Kamaru Usman by decision back in 2015. He also lost to Claudio Silva by decision all the way back in 2014. And his first loss came from disqualification by illegal knee back in 2012. So that was 12 years ago, and that honestly means pretty much nothing at this point. And yeah, he's fought in quite the competition. His first hard test was Kamaru Usman, and unfortunately he did not get that win. Now we're gonna look at Belal Muhammad's record. Belal is 35 years old, which is pretty old, to be honest. I thought he was a little bit younger than that, honestly. He is 5'10", 23 wins, 3 losses as well, and 1 no contest. He has 5 wins by knockout or TKO, 1 submission win, and 17 decisions. Jeesh. That is a lot. His 3 losses have came 1 by knockout or TKO and then 2 decisions. His notable wins are Gilbert Burns, Sean Brady, Vicente Luque, Stephen Thompson, Damian Maia, the Leon Edwards fight, which was a no contest, Diego Lima, Takashi Sato. He has a loss against Geoff Neal, which I do recommend looking at that fight. That was a pretty crazy fight for Geoff Neal to beat Belal Muhammad. He beat him by decision. He also beat Tim Means, Jordan Mean, Randy Brown. He has a loss to Vicente Luque by knockout. That was 1 minute and 20 seconds into the first round. He also beat Augusto Montano. He has a loss against Alan Jourbane by decision. He also beat Chris Curtis before he got in the UFC back in 2014. Yeah, those are his notable wins. Not a horrible record to have, honestly. He has fought in some pretty legitimate competition, and he did lose his debut. His debut was against Alan Jourbane, so we'll give him a little bit of leniency there, even though Alan Jourbane is not a world beater by any means. Looking back, that is not a very good loss. But Alan Jourbane is no walk in the park for anybody, so do with that what you will. Now we're going to look at their fight stats in the first fight. Leon Edwards landed 19 out of 39 significant strikes. That is 48.72%. He attempted 1 takedown, but he missed that takedown. Belal Muhammad landed 8 out of 26 strikes, or significant strike. That is 30%, which is not good at all, and he did not attempt any takedowns or submission attempts or anything else, so kind of a piss poor performance, to be honest. And if I had to guess right now who was going to win, I think Leon Edwards has the tools to beat Belal Muhammad again, because that first fight was not going Belal Muhammad's way whatsoever. And in my opinion, Kamaru Usman is just a better Belal Muhammad. Belal Muhammad just may have slightly better knee health, but I think Kamaru Usman hits harder. I think his wrestling and grappling is better than Belal Muhammad's. Leon Edwards has already fought on the biggest stage 3 times now, and that rematch for the belt was insane. He had that last minute head kick knockout, shocked the world, and I think he honestly shocked himself. That was insane. I jumped out of my seat, which I honestly very rarely do. And yeah, I'm pretty hyped for this rematch. I hope that it's more exciting than their first fight. I hope that it's a little bit more competitive. But I think Leon being 32 years old and Belal Muhammad being 35, I'm just going to see if he'll be 36 by the time they might fight. Yeah, they're probably going to be 36 by the time they rematch. His birthday is July 9th, which is right around the corner. And yes, pretty much everything that I'm seeing right now is telling me that Belal Muhammad will fight for the belt, but I highly doubt that he'll get it. And honestly, I hope that he doesn't get it, just because the guy doesn't fight very often. And when he does fight, the majority of the time it's decision, quite literally 74% of the time. And yeah, I'm not a big Belal fan. He complains a lot. Talks a lot about politics, which is fair. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on around the world, which I'm not going to get into right now. Not really my place. I'm in America, honestly. But yeah, what are your guys' thoughts and opinions on this rematch? Do you think that they should rematch in the O2, or do you think that they should do it on separate cards? I want them to do it on the same card because I feel like the bigger the pay-per-view, the better. I'd rather have a bunch of fight night cards and then a gigantic pay-per-view here and there rather than a mediocre pay-per-view and a bunch of fight nights. Yeah, if you guys like the content, remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope you guys have a great week.